I guess, a little camp weary, but, still making progress. We started out, we worked on some pass under pressure stuff, and our defense probably had their way with our offense in that session. And so some days go better one way or the other, but our learning continues. Like I said, we're a little camp weary right now, but we had that planned, and we'll start to back off as we, get ourselves ready to go into full game week mode. But no significant injuries today, and it was great to see some of our younger offensive linemen get some repetition, so that's positive, and also some of our younger secondary guys.
When the depth chart came out yesterday, were there any surprises to you, good, bad, or indifferent, about who was on the two deep, whether they were starters or even backups or anything?
Well, we had a pretty good idea, a lot of that spring ball. I think, Titus Swain has really been a surprise for us, a pleasant surprise. And then also, I think Rome Weber. And we really feel good about Braden Smith. Mm-hmm. But Rome Weber really did some good things in that scrimmage and has practiced well. So the combination of practice and then the scrimmage reps are encouraging. I also thought Tyler's played really well, and that's not a surprise, but I think he's had a good fall camp.
About Rome, what do you like about, even though he's young? Is it athleticism? Mm-hmm. What do you really?
Here's the thing: when we recruited him, he was a heavily recruited guy. That doesn't always translate into being a good player, but he was athletic. He could run. He could change direction. He was competitive. Now, last year was a learning year for him, but all those things have translated. Taking that skill set from corner into safety. He's a bright guy, so he learns. And the thing that did surprise me was his tackling ability. I think he's got really good ability to tackle. And the other thing we like is his ball skills.
So Titus and Trey are listed as or behind Xavier. Could Titus be the first running back off the bench in that game?
Titus showed some things in the scrimmage that I thought were really good. And to say that he's our best running back, but I can tell you he put himself in contention with some of his plays, and we've done more live work with those younger running backs than just a scrimmage, and he's broken tackles, he's made people miss, and he's got good strength and he's a good pass protector.
That's great. And I see Latrell Bible at center, and I know he was a guard in high school, right? So what did you and Bart like about him to give him reps at center, and you're in the backup spot, so what has he done?
Well, one, he's really bright, he's smart. He's got good athleticism, like you said, and he's got good strength. While he's not real big, he plays bigger than his weight, and so those are the things that we like about it. Now the transition to have him do all the shotgun snaps, that's a little bit of a challenge, and he's getting better there, but he's got good maturity, and we have a need at that position.
If you needed somebody in a pinch, if Keegan got hurt, would you move Pat to center, or would Latrell actually get in there?
We're going to see how far Latrell goes along.
Okay.
But Patrick has done that. Logan's done it. Yeah. So, our guards and centers are more interchangeable, and that's not unique to our program. That's pretty commonplace not only in college football, the NFL, but we have been pleased with how Latrell's done.
Is Trey still in the protocol right now still?
Excuse me. Yeah, today he didn't make it out to practice. He's showing improvements. But that's going to need to get sped up, and obviously it's all on, what our doctors say where he's at. But the game week is coming up here pretty fast.
Blaine too? Is he still on that?
Yeah, he's a little bit further away though.
Okay.
I mean, not further away, further
Closer,
ahead.
yeah.
He was out there. He was in a red jersey today, so I think he'll return to contact sooner than what Trey will.
Is your defense or offense ahead of one or the other for the most part at this point?
I think they're pretty balanced this year. Last year at this time, I felt like our defense was way ahead, and a lot of that had to do with our experience. This is a new year. There's some times that our offense comes out and, we're young at certain places on defense. We're more experienced on offense. Certainly the play of the quarterback, both those two guys that I mentioned earlier, Sean and Tyler, have played. So that's kind of an ebb and flow, which really makes fall camp a little bit more competitive. Mm-hmm. Sometimes some guys after a while just say, heck, we're just getting dominated every day. But we're pleased with where we're at.
I know it's a little early, Craig, but with Ryan winning the starting punting job and Tim still struggling with the knee, is there thoughts of maybe redshirting Tim to get him better? Or, is it really way too early to even start contemplating that?
I think it's too early, but, he's had some consultation with the surgeons. We've worked with our trainers and strength and conditioning, so it's more so than his knee. It's strengthening the other leg to make sure he's got good strength there.
Caleb, what word did you get on him?
Caleb,
Roberson.
he'll be out for 8 to 9 weeks.
Okay.
So he's, it's a non-surgical knee injury, but it does take time. So he's in a brace that's locked it down. So, I have a hard time seeing him really being playing this year. However, the rule makes a really big difference. You're going to see more freshmen that are going to be integrated because you have 4 games.
At what point will you actually start game prep for Missouri full on?
Well, I'm going to hold off on that because my friend, if Barry tells me what he's doing, I'll tell him what we're doing. You can pick him up, ask him, okay?
All right.
Thanks, guys.